Hello there everybody, it's me Countess, and welcome back to another video, and I hope it finds you well, as always, wherever you guys are in the world. Today is going to be a little bit of a different sort of video that, different to what I usually make videos on. Yeah, I wanted to actually do my own little sort of science experiment. Recently, ever since the eclipse that happened back in April 2024, April 8th, 2024, people all over the world are noticing the sort of difference and shift in the sun and its intensity, that it doesn't quite appear as it used to be in the sky. You know, I even have pictures that I've taken recently of it that, you know, don't show it to be like a perfect ball rather than an object with solar flares and rays coming off of it and whatnot. That, you know, I remember getting pictures of the sun in the past, and that's how it shows up in pictures. You know, you have your kind of rays radiating off of it and whatnot, and the pictures I have, you can see I'm inserting them here, they don't quite match up to that picture. There's like a perfect ball. One might even say a light bulb. It looks like a light bulb in the sky. And so that leads me to this video.
Hey, NASA was supposed to shoot rockets at it.
You guys gotta stop. It's the diamond ring is off. You gotta stop. No more looking at it. The diamond ring is showing up.
Oh, wow. Whoa, look at that. What's that all about? What is that? Yeah, what is that?
What was that? What moved in front of the sun? You know, when the moon and the sun were aligning, it was like something was moving in front of the moon to replace the sun, or it moved in front of the sun. Basically, I think this Simpsons episode says it best.
Well, sir, you've certainly vanquished all your enemies, the elementary school, the local tavern, the old age home. You must be very proud.
No, not while my greatest nemesis still provides our customers with free light, heat, and energy. I call this enemy the sun. Since the beginning of time, man has yearned to destroy the sun. I will do the next best thing. Block it out.
Good God.
Imagine it, Smithers. Electrical lights and heaters running all day long.
But, sir, every plant and tree will die. Owls will deafen us with incessant hooting. The town sundial will be useless.
Like always, the Simpsons seem to have a finger on the pulse of what is happening in the world, what may happen in the world, and as you see from that clip, Mr. Burns and Smithers are talking about, well, Mr. Burns is talking to Smithers about, you know, the sun blocker and blocking out the sun and controlling energy and whatnot. And that is what China has been said to have accomplished in the last few years. They have designed a sun simulator. I think it is called the Tomamak Sun Simulator, and basically it is a ball of plasma, just like the sun is, but this is a man-made ball that can help us potentially harness new pathways of energy and whatnot, so we don't have to rely on fossil fuels anymore, and stuff like that. But the theory that a lot of people have is that during the eclipse on April 8th, they moved a sort of sun simulator in front of the real sun in order to have it be closer to us, in order for it to burn brighter and more intense and possibly be used as a weapon against us. Who knows what really is the case? What trips me out is, you know, number one, the intensity. I think anybody who goes out on a walk on a nice summer day, you can feel the intensity of the sun. It is just way more intense. You feel like you're baking under a sort of like incubator light or something like that. At least that's how I feel, you know. And yeah, again, sunflowers are said to be turning their backs on the sun right now, ever since the eclipse happened. A sunflower, it is a flower named after the sun because they point to the sun and they feed off of the sun and its rays. And you can see, as in these clips right here, these video clips, they're all turned in the opposite direction. And to me, that is like a horrible horror movie, guys. All the sunflowers in this gigantic field are just turned the opposite way and are not thriving off of the sun's rays. What is wrong with that picture? That is all sorts of messed up to me, and let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Wow. So this made me start thinking about them if putting something in the sky that could potentially be used as a weapon, allegedly. And there is this sort of theory, conspiracy theory, that this new sun is a sort of laser, a white laser. So that got me thinking about this clip and what Biden said here.
Of these disasters, and we rebuild to the standards that are up-to-date standards with building codes and the rest. Because if you fly over these areas that are burned to the ground, you'll see in the midst of 20 homes that are just totally destroyed, one home sitting there because it had the right roof on it. And anyway, since I took all...
So about having the right roof, all of these houses, 1 out of 20 is still standing because the person had the right roof. That makes me think back to the Maui fires, and everything being obliterated except for those houses that had blue roofs painted on them. And there are many, many different videos around and people showing that, this fire in Maui was possibly started by some sort of blue laser. That is the only explanation as to why these structures with blue roofs were standing while the rest of the entire town was obliterated into ash, so they could rebuild it into the world's first smart city. But that's neither here nor there. The thing I'm focusing on is the sort of laser, right? And so there are videos showing, these blue laser tests of things, all the like fabrics burning, all these different colors of fabrics burning except for the blue fabric. So that made me start thinking, back when I was a kid, back when you guys were a kid, if you hadn't done it yourself, you clearly would remember like seeing it on TV or seeing, somebody on a movie or whatever, actually burning paper, burning an anthill, whatever, with a magnifying glass and actually being successful. I remember that you could burn any kind of paper, any color of paper with a magnifying glass and the sun, and it catch fire no matter what the color. So I thought I would do my own experiment and just see, you know, this possible theory if the sun were a sort of light, like white laser. That means that it would burn through all of the colors except for white. I got some very, very shocking results, and I leave it all to you guys to determine the veracity of this experiment, but it's just information that I wanted to share with you, you know, along with all of these clips and stuff that I've found on TikTok. I decided to go and do the experiment myself and just see what results I yielded. You know, is this conspiracy theory a conspiracy theory, or is it fact? And if it is fact, what does that mean for where we are right now in the world and what is happening all around us and our reality? Did they replace the sun, you know, on the eclipse? I will leave that up to you to decide yourselves, but come along with me and check out what I found out doing this little experiment of mine with a magnifying glass, a simple piece of white construction paper, some different Sharpie markers that are just like this marker, different colors, and a piece of black construction paper, and what happened. So as always, guys, I will see you on the other side, and please comment below and leave me your thoughts and opinions about this, and let me know what you think is going on, or what happened during the eclipse, or whatever. What are your thoughts about all of this? Because I personally am tripped out, and it just goes back to that whole, we are being fed this whole like illusion and constructed reality that is not real. And this kind of stuff just makes you pause and kind of double think what's going on in the world and what the hell are we supposed to do now, you know? Yeah. So I will see you guys on the other side. And yeah, so to take a look at this theory, I wrote out some basic shapes in different colors on a basic piece of white construction paper. So if we were talking about a white laser, it should be able to burn everything but white. Just like if we were talking about a blue laser, it should be able to burn everything but blue. So if we take our magnifying glass and concentrate it on the white part of the paper for several seconds, it should automatically start to catch on fire. But nothing. I move it over to the orange. And it's catching fire. Okay, again, move it to the white again. Nothing. Let's see. All right, so with the yellow, we put the beam, magnifying glass on the yellow. It catches fire. Again, the white. Nothing. Okay, so we'll go to black. Black, whoa! Immediately black catches fire. Okay, again, the white. Okay, we'll go to red. And catching on fire, and it's like red smoke. Okay, see the blue? I mean the green. The green catches fire right away. Blue. The blue has caught fire. And lastly, purple, but the cloud, it's going behind a cloud again. So it's not very bright. Even not so bright, it's burning purple. There's purple. Okay, and then so lastly, I got a piece of just black construction paper. We'll see if it burns. The white construction paper did not burn. The black is burning. So, is this the sun that we knew back when we were kids, guys? You light a piece of white paper on fire with a magnifying glass, but now you can't? What's the reason for that? Any guesses? What are your guys' opinions? Let me know about it in the comments.